The SD&G Highlanders held their New Year's Levee and it was a great success. Let's find out more.
What we have going on here today down at the Cornwall Armory is the annual New Year's Levee, which is put on by our regimental association. And every year we gather at the beginning of the year to say hello to regimental friends and serving members, and just to toast the new year in. I believe it started in Quebec in the 1700s, but I might have to do some fact checking on that. But it has been around, and it's been a tradition over my 25 years in the Canadian Armed Forces, where we do this on the generally quite often it's on the 1st of January, but this regiment does it on the following weekend. Generally speaking, the Canadian Armed Forces at this time of year, the holiday period, sort of has a long period of a break, so that soldiers can get home and see their families. Soldiers, sailors, airmen, or aviators can get home and see their families. And so this is just a tradition that has been kept up so that we can all meet together again at the beginning of the new year and start fresh. Last year was a big year for the regiment. We had our 150th regimental anniversary, so it was a big year for us, and with all kinds of events. So we're now into our 151st year, and as a matter of fact, this building is now 80 years old. It was built in 1939. The cornerstone was laid, so it's kind of a big year for the Cornwall Armory and also for the regiment.
Well, the Highlanders Association is now quite active. It runs about 170 members. Anybody can join. Dues are cheap, about $15 a year. Due and payable today. You can get one today, as a matter of fact. The Highlanders Association really started as an adjunct to the 1st Battalion Association. The 1st Battalion Association was made up of returned soldiers from the SD&Gs after the Second War, and they held annual reunions at the various places, Peterborough, Kingston, Brockville, and Cornwall, for their returned troops, for their friends. Over the years, they ran out of steam, and of course most of them are dead now. And when they stopped having their reunions, the Highlanders Association was formed to take over from them, in remembrance of them and in support of the unit. So what we try to do is we raise funds, we do different things, we put on things like this, we'll put on barbecues for the troops if they're coming back off an exercise or something like that. Anything we can do to support the commanding officer and the regiment. Some of us are former serving officers and men and from years ago, and many are not. They're family members who had uncles and aunts and whatever that died during the war or served during the war for the SD&Gs.
There's lots of opportunities all over the Canadian Armed Forces right now for young people who want to serve in this capacity. And certainly if anybody wants to come down and speak with our recruiters, we can definitely put them in touch. There's ways to get in touch with us through the internet or directly calling, and more than happy to have a conversation with any person regardless of their stage in life that wants to come down and maybe look at the Canadian Armed Forces as a full-time or a part-time career opportunity.